Hello, my beautiful Taurus watchers, viewers. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here before. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we're doing a quick read, energy check-in, whatever you want to call it, using the Divine Masters. They gave you 2 cards instead of 1. So we'll see what that's all about. My animal oracle we'll get to at the end. And I am going to use my new Celestial Tarot deck that I got. I'm very attracted to decks based on the imagery, and this one was totally different than anything that I have right now. And the feeling and the energy on the deck, in the deck, with the deck is very different. If you've watched my TikTok videos where I went through every single card in the deck, I took 3 different decks and I was showing how the energy, the card, the message feels different depending on the deck that you use. So anyway, I was attracted to this deck, so I got it. And I was going to do coffee cup readings for every sign last weekend when my husband was going to be out of town with my son for a little mini trip, but that had to get postponed. So coffee cup readings will have to wait. I only got 2 done. I think it was Gemini and Aquarius. But this coming weekend, I'll get back to that. Anyway, I do digress. Sorry about that. Please remember, this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Okay, so the 2 cards they gave you, excuse me, from the Divine Masters Oracle, the first one is Kali Ma. I don't know a lot about this deity or whatever. I'm not sure what to call her, ascended master or what have you. I have heard a couple of other readers talk about her a lot. This is not one of my favorite cards in the deck. However, the message is a really good one. Divine severance. Cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. Divine severance. Cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. And the next card they gave you is Dewal Cool, Divine Mission. Enlightened action, make choices from the heart. To me, these are connected, right? So while you need to make choices from the heart, you also need to disconnect and sever any cords that you have to drama, fear, and limitation, right? Enlightened action. So when you're cutting those cords, do it with love is, I guess, what I'm feeling, right? You're not going to be mean to anyone, but you are going to cut away the negative things that you don't need in your life right now, Taurus, right? Okay. It is the last day of March as I am filming this message. All of my messages are timeless unless my guides say so. And that doesn't very often happen, but sometimes they will give me a message that says, like, what you need to know now, or they will say this is for March or April or, whatever. But this message is a message for whenever you come to it. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to add to this divine severance and divine mission, my beautiful Taurians. Okay. Let's see. It is a rainy day here in Maine. 2 of Cups. Partnership can be in love or business or just some sort of co-creation. In this deck, it does show a heart floating above the 2 cups. So maybe in this deck, it's more of a romantic type of partnership. At least that's the feeling. 6 of Wands and 6 of Swords. Wow. Okay. So 6 of Wands is you being celebrated for something. It's people cheering you on, people being happy for you. 6s are harmony. 6 of Swords is moving on to better days, moving on to the light, from the darkness to the light. It's letting go of old baggage, which goes right along with the divine severance here. And then you have another 2. Wow, 2 2s, 2 6s. 2 of Pentacles. That is choice and balance. Pentacles are the material, right? Your money, your time, your energy, your investments, things like that. Excuse me. My throat always does this when I start channeling. I wish it didn't, but... Seven of Cups. That's many choices. Many, many choices. Oh boy. Okay, Taurus. Choices coming up. Remember the divine severance. So you're going to have to look at the things that are in your life right now and discern and decide what needs to go and what needs to stay. That goes along with also the Six of Swords. Wow. So this message, the overall feel is deciding what you keep and what you let go of, Taurus. Okay? Very important message. That's, I mean, a good message for all, right? When things are negative, they're feeling negative. Oh my gosh, it's making me laugh because I've been having a talk with my guides this morning about how I feel about my job that I have outside of this and how discouraged and weighed down I've been feeling lately. The last two cards came out at the same time, and it's the Fool and Death. Wow. New beginning and transformation. Taurus is what's going on. All right, let's take these in the order so I can show you the cards and you can feel them. So building on divine severance and divine mission, you have this Two of Cups. I mean, it is a beautiful card. This kind of looks like a feminine hand and a masculine hand, right? And it could be the merging of the masculine and feminine of yourself, which you need when you're doing a divine severance and your divine mission, right? So feminine, masculine. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. So you don't want to be too wishy-washy or too emotional, but you also don't want to be too harsh, or the word they're giving me is bullying. You need to balance the masculine and the feminine. Thank you so much, Spirit, for clarifying. So in this card, that's the message is you get the harmony by balancing your masculine and feminine energies. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know sometimes yesterday I was really mad at the front desk lead because of something she messed up in my financial stuff at work. And I was just so, the masculine energy inside of me took over, and I really wanted to, like, I felt like, oh my gosh, if she was in front of me right now, I could probably just choke her because I was so upset at the extra work it created for me when she did what she did. She took a bunch of payments from patients without telling me, and then I did the payments not knowing that she had already done it. So, Frankie, say hi to the Tauruses. This is baby Frankie, 8 months old. Okay. Not when I'm filming. Okay, kitty? So, anyway, I really needed to balance out. And I did. I did some breathing, and I just kind of closed my eyes for a minute. Anyway, that's an example of balancing. I needed to understand, okay, she forgot to tell me she was trying to help, and not let that, I guess, masculine side of me bite her head off, right? Okay. Balancing the masculine and feminine. Then you have the Six of Wands. All those people are looking up to you. You're holding one wand up in the air, and you are up there looking to the heavens. Maybe the feeling of this is, okay, Frankie, don't knock my stuff over. Sorry, guys. All right, enough. He sees a ladybug on the ceiling, and he's trying to figure out how to get to the ceiling. You're in this card, the energy feels like the person is really proud of what they've accomplished and what they've done, and all of these people. I feel like this is like a leader, like it's different in this deck, like I said, but I feel like this person is a leader, and he is showing the way. He's showing these people the way, right? He's pointing up to the heavens, to the stars, to all of that, and they are watching, right? And so I feel like not only is it a celebration of you or a harmony, but it's leading people, leading others, showing them the way. And then you have another 6, the 6 of Swords. Now, the six is harmony again, swords, communication. I forgot to say, wands is action and passion. So swords, thoughts and communication. So in this card, it's the same as in many others where he's in a canoe like thing. He's going across the water. He's going towards brighter days, right? This is the baggage that he needs to throw off the boat, right? We don't need anything negative and dark. You see how it's kind of dark over here? These swords are lit up and they're lighting up the night, right? So that goes right along with the divine severance that you've had, right? You need to figure out what to get rid of. You need to balance your masculine and feminine, right? You need to lead others in an enlightened way, in a light way, and get rid of your energy. So your divine mission could have something to do with being a leader, right? Being a leader, leading with the heart, leading from the heart. Then you have another 2, the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the pentacles in this are like jeweled orbs. It's so cool, if you ask me. I think the deck is gorgeous. So pentacles being your money, your time, your energy, and whatever is in the physical. And it's balance and choice, right? What are they going to choose? What is this person going to choose? There's a small pentacle on their fingertips and a larger pentacle here. So do you have a goal of getting more or using your time or energy or wisdom more than you are now? Next step. What is the next step? This is what Spirit is giving me. I know some of these messages are not what I normally get, but this is the whole idea of a new deck with a new energy, right? 7 of Cups. Okay. I have no idea why there would be a skull down there. But so there are 7 cups floating, right? Looking like the shape of the Milky Way. This person is looking up at all these cups, trying to figure out which one to choose. Now, how I relate this to your particular reading today is what you are choosing to let go of, right, with the cutting cords, and what you're choosing for your mission or your next step, like I said, with this 2 of Pentacles. Which one are you going to pull down and use? Which one are you going to flip right out into the universe because you don't need it anymore, right? 7s are reflection. So you need to, with this message, it's also a reminder, think back at your experiences and what it is that you need to change right now, because the next 2 cards they gave you are the Fool and Death, right? The Fool being new journey, 0. You're starting at 0, right? So once you've cut the cords you don't need, made your choices, moved ahead, become this leader, right? Showing people how to do this. Leading people. I don't know why I'm saying leading people. You could just be leading one other person, but you're showing someone the way. This is how you do it. You cut the negative, you move on to the positive, right? You let go of the negative. You lead from the heart, right? Wow, it's all coming clear. You lead from the heart, and then you keep moving on. Even though what you have right now may be small, you can move on to bigger things. You're going to choose what to cut and what to keep. Then you start your new journey fresh, right? Transformed with this Death card, which is Scorpio, by the way. Only major arcana you have, Tauruses, so I don't know if you have Scorpio prominently in your chart. Also showing 2 beautiful big full moons there. Full moon coming up April 1st, right? So right around the time when you're getting this reading. So that full pink moon could have, and I think, is it in Libra? I think. I'm not sure. But which would be kind of cool, getting this reading on a Libra full moon, which is all about, balance, equilibrium. So transforming through this new journey, you are transformed. That's what I feel, Taurus. I love this. And your animal oracle is the beautiful tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Beautiful, beautiful message, my lovely Tauruses. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to give it a like, a thumbs up, a share. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.